Soon, it is time for the next console generation to kick off. PS5 versus Xbox Series X. Currently, we can't say for sure which one will perform better on the open market. It is a battle of price management, design, and deals with large publishers for the best exclusive games. One missing feature or one much desired game can be the difference and could decide which company will dominate the console market for the next half decade. And then there's Nintendo. It seems like they are in a completely different industry compared to Sony and Microsoft, even if consoles are still part of their core business. It's not like Nintendo isn't successful in selling their devices. The Nintendo Switch was a game changer for the company, and up to this point, they sold more than 50 million devices. But if you think about it, are Xbox and PlayStation an alternative to Nintendo Switch? I don't think that there are a lot of people thinking about buying a new console and comparing specs between the Switch and other devices. And the number of people who own both a Switch and another console is way higher than the people who own a PlayStation and an Xbox. In fact, the only question you need to answer if you think about buying a Nintendo device is, do I want to have it? It is not about specs, it's less about the price, and this is what made Nintendo different from other companies. But what is Nintendo about? I guess you already know, but let's do a quick experiment. Here's a PlayStation, and now think about all the games that you can exclusively play on it. You may think about God of War, maybe Uncharted or The Last of Us. And Xbox is even worse. Halo, some Forza racing games, and that's it. The majority of quality games is available on both, and even on PC. And now, think about Nintendo. Super Mario, Animal Crossing, Zelda, Pokemon, Mario Kart, Smash Bros, Kirby. The list is very long, and all these games and the characters that we can play have something in common. We know them for years. The first Mario game is from 1985. This is way before most of you, and myself included, was born. And since then, the concept of the original game is still intact. Every time you play a new Nintendo game, you will find something that you already know and love for a long time. But you will also see some graphical improvements and new twists that you can explore. Players don't want to play the best looking and most challenging jump and run with tons of complicated features. They just want to play Mario. They don't want to play an open world game where they need hours to understand the mechanics and the background story. They just want to play the new Zelda. In a world where the choices to play video games are endless, the technical advances are not that important anymore. Nintendo manages to stay relevant by focusing on content. They care more about their characters than about competing with Microsoft and Sony for the most advanced console. The Nintendo Switch is a remarkable device, but would you buy it if there was no Zelda, Mario or Pokemon to play on it? Probably not, and this is why Nintendo's content is their most important asset. Their plan is to keep their content relevant and exciting for their fans for the long run. To do that, they do something a lot of game developers struggle to do. They are patient and wait for the right moment to release a new game. Just look at this example from another very popular game series. This is the timeline of Assassin's Creed games just from 2007 to 2017. At some point, they published 2 complete games per year, with countless other versions and remakes. Even the most engaged fan base won't buy as many games in this small time frame, and there's a high chance that they will skip some games and have no more desire for a new one. Compare this with Nintendo's main Mario games. Sometimes it takes as much as 5 years until a new game is released. The improvements are easy to see from generation to generation, and their fanbase looks forward to every new game. Or take Animal Crossing as an example. It took nearly 8 years from the last game, New Leaf, until they finally released New Horizons this year. The fans have been begging Nintendo for years to release a new game, and they could have easily done it to earn more money with it. But the long-term value of their game concepts and characters is way more important than short-term financial success. This is why they are successful for so many years, and this is why they don't need to have devices with crazy components. All they need is to bring back the beloved games and characters from our childhood. Thanks for watching my video. I think about doing more videos about gaming and Nintendo in general. So if you want to see more videos like this, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. See you all next time.